Yes, so good morning, good afternoon, and then good evening, and a good night also, depending on time and location. Because in this life, we have many different time, location, and everything. So that is why I can say that. Na okwu Igbo, ana m asụ ụmụ Biafra, ụtụtụ ọma, ehihie ọma, mgbede ọma, anyasị ọma, depending dabere n'ebe ihe ọ pụtara na taịm nke gị nwa. Wee na-asị Igbo bụ Igbo, Igbo mụrụ nze mụọ ọzọ, ndeewo n'ibirikwanụ. Wee na-ekele ihe na-emere Igbo ife na ihe na-emere ụmụ Biafra ihe. Ana m ekele ụncha niile. Wee na-ekelekwa my brother, first person today, Olu State, onye eziokwu. I salute you, my brother, my senior, my big guy. Thank you so much for always being here for me to encourage me. Whenever I see your message, it gives me joy. And it's also making me to come online to know that Olu State must write something that I will learn from. And something he also going to learn from me also. Nwanne mmadụ ndewo ya dịrị gị na mma ebe ọ bụla ị nọ. Ihe dị mma ga-eme nke dị njọ ama anụ. Ihe anyị na-achọ bụ Biafra ka anyị ga-enweta. Ma ọsọ ndị iro ma ọsọ ndị iro. Today, dịka o si wee na-agbawa dịka ugbu a, anyị nwere 1 hour 30 minutes or maximum 2 hours to make common sense always, because na common sense bụ ihe na-enyere anyị aka to move forward. In this my opening preamble, we're going to go with our Igbo language so deeply, then as we move, because of what the topic is all about, then I will change to English. Hey, Yama Merani Nile, yes, so Olu State, my brother. Yes, we are going to pray, as always. Manogabu in the oldest language. The oldest language on this planet. I get the school card here. I get Kelly Nihina. Oh, Mamma John John, I get Kelly. Or the Pama, I get Kelly. So join me. I always see a Nichuku Kabia. Ezi onye nwe m na Chineke, Chukwu ọma dị mma eze na-ekpesịara ọgwụ. Olileanya nke ndị enweghị olileanya, ube na-agbakwuru ezuru ike, ọgbọ mgbe ike gburu mmadụ nke ụwa, nwanne onye eji eji, chi nke Shedrak, Mishak na Abednego, chi nke Daniel n'ime olili ọdụm. Anyị na-akpọ gị na-asị gị otito ije mma mbuli elu dịbara gị site n'ugbu a wee ruo mgbe ebighị ebi. Hosanna, 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 enu kasị elu ka anyị na-asị gị. Wee sị gị rie otu ije ama rie mbuli elu. Wee sị gị na o ruru gị ebe ị nara otito na mbuli elu anyị niile. Ihe na o ji were gị n'oge ibuchi okwu, oge ibuchi okike abịa ama Chineke chikere ihe niile. Chukwu chika Chineke n'elu ụwa, ma nke dị n'elu ma nke dị n'ala. Chi nke a na-akpọ isi ala na-enye, chi nke kere kpakpando, chi nke kere anyanwụ, chi nke mere ka ihe dị mee ka ọchịchịrị dị, chi nke na-adịghị ihe a ga-eji wee tụnyere, nke na-abụ sọọsọ ihe n'ebe anyị onwe anyị nọ. Ọ ihe niile hụrụ anya gị n'obi ọma gị n'ebe ndụ anyị nọ, mana anyị ji na-ekele gị ma na-aja gị ma na-eto gị ma na-ebuli aha nsọ gị elu site na mgbe wee ruo mgbe. Chei onye ukwu, Jehova Jaire, onye isi agha, anyị na-asị gị lee oge awa dịka ugbu a na anyị emehịala megide gị. Anyị yiri azụ bi n'ime oke osimiri nke na-apụghị ịga agụ mmiri. Otu a ka mmehie anyị dị. Anyị adịghị etu ọnụ maọbụ na-anya isi ma ọ dụre proud na-abịa na anyị bụ n'ime ya, kama na ọ bụ na a tụrụ ime anyị n'ime mmehie wee mụọ anyị n'ime ezughị oke, o wee bịa na-achị isi n'ime ndụ anyị. Pọl onye ozi wee sị na mmụọ ya dị ike ime ihe dị mma mana arụ arụ adịghị ike. Otu a ka anyị si wee mehie gị site n'ọnụ okwu, site n'anya, site n'okwu ije, site na ihe anyị chere n'ime ime obi anyị maara ya. Ihe ọsọ gị bụ Chukwu nke maara ihe anyị bụ n'obi, nke maara ihe mbụ n'obi wee pụta n'ihu akwụkwọ a ka ọ dị ugbu a. Ọsọsọ gị maara ya. Ọ gị bụ anya n'elu obi. Lee n'obi anya ka ịfụ na anyị ji obi emere mgbepịa, na anyị ji obi emere ntiwa wee na-asị gị lee na Maazị Nnamdi Kanu onye eji eji, napụta ya dịka ị napụtara Daniel n'ime olili ọdụm, napụta ya dịka napụtara Shedrak. N'ihi na ka ọ dị ugbu a n'okwu nwere onwe a, anyị enweela Shedrak, Mishak, Abednego nọ n'ime ọkụ. enwere ngozi ọrapaeze ndị mkpọ ọnụ nke niile ọ na-akpọ ya napụta ya. Enwere Maazị Simon Ịkpa nke eji mkpọ ọnụ na ebubo allegation niile nke mba Naijiria na-eweta na ụfọdụ ndị nọ n'ime okwu ka mmadụ ka oge nkere ha ga-eje mana ha ga-abata. Chukwuka abịa Maazị Nnamdi Kanu niile ndị DOS mere ya riliziere anyị. Chukwuka abịa riliziere anyị ndị a niile ma mee ka mba ụwa recognize ya Biafra nke anyị jere ya jikliagharị ya ma kpozigharị ya n'ọnụ n'afọ 2024 n'ọnwa Nọvemba 2029. Ewe na-asị gị biko bịa mere anyị, bịa nụrụ akwa anyị, bịa nụrụ ihe anyị na-arịọ gị n'ife, bịa nụrụ ihe anyị na-arịọ gị na nzuzo. Nwere Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na-asị gị na ekpere ahụ ya kpere na secret ka ya na-ekpe na open na iso Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ta na-ekpe ekpere na open wee na-asị gị chebe Biafra Liberation Army, jento the Yahoo na mba ọ na-agba na ebe atụrụ ndị ataki ndị na-abịa eme. Ọ ga-agọ mkpara akwụkwọ nyere ha ma mfie mana ọ ga na-afụ ha n'ihi na ọ nọ na bia. O nwebe mgbe o si nke a bilie jee mba nọsọ ha kpara bilie. Chao Chukwu, nke anyị ka anyị na-arịọ Biafra ka anyị na-ekwu okwu ya, nke bụ our land, nke bụ our motherland. Anyị na-asị gị nye anyị mee ka mba recognize anyị. Mba ọfụkwa ya bụ ọsọ ya bụ the most lowest country in the world recognize anyị all religion ka ọ bụ. Ebe na-asị gị na ịnụwarịrị anyị na ịzawakwa mana ị ga-agbaghara anyị mana ị ga-nye anyị Biafra na eke, nye anyị ya n'orie, nye anyị ya na afọ, nye anyị ya na akwọ na-agwa Chukwuka abịa my prayer. Ise. Yes, so as we move, as we continue to do the needful, I thank every one of us. We have thanked Elohim. We have meted Elohim because na anyị ama nkwụ ma ọ bụ mee ihe ọbụla na-adịghị Chukwuka abịa ma ihe na ọ bụrụ na anyị anwa ya anwa anyị ama mpụta mana ihe Chukwuka abịa mana ọ sịrị anyị mee ma ọ bụ na ọ sịrị anyị kwuo anyị kwuo aka na a ga-emega ụzọ anyị na ọ n'ihi ya na anyị ji wee rịọ na mgbawa dịka ugbu a were asị ka Chukwuka abịa ma onye anyị rịọ ihe niile aka o mezuoro anyị na Chukwuka abịa ma ise. Yes, afro my Opera Nicholas. He said, you're welcome here. This Biafra is my home. Please, as you join in, please, it is very imperative that you like, you subscribe, and you share the program. Please, it is very, very imperative because through liking and share, you are equally inviting your fellow brother to come and hear what we are saying or to come and join us in what we are doing. This is the truth that we all must know. So if you know that need support through platform or the special to dedicate by myself to the United States of Biafra, I can dedicate this platform to. I mean, it be about the delete time out. You cannot talk anything again on the program. And I'll be here as part of United States of Biafra, a country in Canada declare no one can support. You are good to go with me. So when I'm talking, you can also be contributing by you are making contribution by putting things on down on comment section. I will also read it and I will also talk about it. I am a state batra or one mother. I also reply I also reply to him the same thing and which he also he your man channel and this platform in all state there. So and the Opera Nicholas will see he said to all the prayers I pray now you know so more by Naga I am he said. Yes, moving forward, we have a lot to discuss today. And the things we have to discuss is things that concern us, not things that concern our enemy. Things that concern the movement where we are right now. Because where we are right now is very sacrosanct. It is what? Very sacrosanct, the level of where we are in this movement right now. So, if you know that you never share this program, please do so. Endeavor to share the program and like the program and put your comment down. When it's come time to read comments, you will see me moving ahead to read your comments. So that's why I ask you, please do so. Do so by liking, share, comment. This is how we all work together in this movement. Anyway, what I used today as my comment, I am going under different levels to let us know. And that is why I said all the FALLBAck Fulani Bridge come here today to come and learn something, because you can't be messing up and you can't be swallowing in a way that you did not understand what is going on and you keep on deceiving and confusing yourself more and more. That's why I said my topic today is what do people need to become a new country? wee bụrụ a new country. Gịnị bụ ihe ahụ? That is my mainly question today. How to build a new country. Number one, we are going to understand the criteria you will use to build a new country. What are those criteria? There is 4 important criteria. 4 important criteria to build a new country. So we are be playing some videos which you will be listening and also to learn, because sometimes we have to learn. We have to teach ourselves, because by teaching ourselves, you will know how to start a new country, and then you will judge yourself where we are now. Are we supposed to declare independence of Biafra? Are we supposed to have our own country called Biafra right now? And if we have we met up the most important first criteria to get this Biafra where we are talking about? Then the answer is yes, that we have met it. But when I start playing the video from the comment section, you will also know that yes, that is why you have to support United States of Biafra. That is how you have to do what? Support United States of Biafra. It's very important that we go through this way today. We can't be ranting and shouting, follow those that are ranting and shouting on social media without knowing their left and right. And you can't be shouting, Anebu Majan, Anebu Mundibo, why you are not doing anything. I said what? Why you are not doing anything for Majan, for Mundibo? The only thing you do is to come on social media and shout and ranting, and in a mood, YouTube will pay you salary they're supposed to pay you. Then you get super chat. That is why you are on social media. That is why you are ranting and shouting without trying to let people know what they're supposed to know. So today, we are going on a different dimension today. And the dimension we are going, by the time we are done today, you will say yes, that we have reason to go through that way, because people might think they know it all when they don't know it all. And you know that internet is not free for everybody. Internet is a little bit free when you're outside Nigeria. That is why you can say the internet is a little bit free. So when you have the internet, what are you doing with it? What are you listening on it on when you have the internet by yourself? What are you using the internet to do? Are you listening to gossip? Are you listening to those who are making on social media? Are you listening to what you are not supposed to listen to? If that is thing that is happening, I am just telling you that you are wasting the data. You are wasting the internet. Use it for something that will make you happy. Use it for something that you will learn something from, something that has meaning. These areas that you're supposed to use your internet. Sometimes you can use the internet and watch things to make you to be happy. And you know, when you are happy, you think the other way around of life. But I said, people of Fallback Bridge, come here, come and learn what it takes to build a country, so you understand if you have it. So let us listen how we. That's now we start from the videos I want us to play today, because those videos are to help us to move forward. So we move. Listen very well.
Let's practice your English.
Sorry, after the advert.
What's your name?
My name is Gabriel.
Because
How old?
yes.
First of all,
How to do the country. First of all, how to do the country.
Because old countries are too slow. It takes
I hope it's
years
coming
and
out.
decades to get anything done. Just to get a court decision, you need to wait a decade in some cases. It's the same reason why we build startups. Because big companies are too bureaucratic. And some countries don't make sense. Someone created their borders using pen and paper years ago.
Yes, as I hope it's coming out. Now, the first thing you need to do to create a country is you have to use pen and paper, like what Obato Obie did and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did. You have to use what? Pen and paper. That is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will say. Please come with your pen and your paper. You have to use pen and paper first to create a border. To create a border. That is first criteria for you to have a country. Number one, to build what? A border. In fact, I will be showing the video as we are playing because I have taken my time to go towards it. Let me repeat it back again so you can hear the first criteria. Then you ask yourself when you hear it, in this movement, do we have this first criteria? If we have, on comment section, you will put it there.
This crazy idea I read about in a book called The Network State.
The
by
Network
this guy,
State.
Balaji.
Network
My name is
state.
Balaji, and I think it's now possible to start new countries.
First of all, why do we need new countries? Well, because old countries are too slow. It takes years and decades to get anything done. Just to get a court decision, you need to wait a decade in some cases. It's the same reason why we build startups.
Remember,
Because
a
big
decade is 12
companies are
years.
too bureaucratic. And
One
some
decade
countries
is 12
don't
years,
make
remember.
sense. Someone created their borders using pen and paper years ago, and the people are stuck inside.
So here's a problem with old countries. They're not innovative, they're militaristic, they're frozen in time, and really they're built for the year 1945, not the year 2022. And so we need our new countries that were actually built for the internet era.
According to Balaji, it is possible to build new countries today. For the next 1 minute, I want you to focus and use your imagination. To build a new country today, you don't need land. You just need the internet. First,
Do you hear that?
start with an
For the
idea.
first thing you need to do is what? Build internet. First thing and foremost is what? This is what he did. He presented to you internet, laptop where you can start doing what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was doing. That is why he created Radio Biafra. Radio Biafra, is it not an internet? It is an internet. It is what? An internet. This is, first thing is what? Internet. And this internet, this is why Ojukwu lost the war. Because of there is no internet. There is no social media. In a language that we all know general, there was no social media when Ojukwu was fighting. There is no internet when Ojukwu was fighting. The only internet is BBC, and Nigeria paid BBC internet. So they are ditching false lies messages to the world against Biafran people. This is number one. Have it in your mind that internet is the number one thing. Yes, my brother Chinedu Feliz, you're welcome on Ezioku. He said, Biko Munnem, try and like and share and subscribe. Once you join, invite your brothers. That is the way. Once you join, you like, you share. Yes, I see. Please, RBL was created by Wazirike. Point of correction. RBL. Yes, my brother, we are not dragging who created and who did not create. We are discussing how genuinely, what criteria you need to have to build a country. So if you was UK build internet, I never heard about it. Yes, even Radio Biafra also, yes, there was part of it that was created and Mazen Nnamdi Kanu presented it up. And if you watch on this program, I always organize Wazirike. I said you cannot talk about Biafra movement without talking about Wazirike. And I also said that Masob generates IPOB. There is Masob Motra IPOB. I am not against Wazirike. He tried his capacity. And you cannot write history of Biafra movement without bringing Ojukwu, without bringing Wazirike, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, and Simon. These people are the two new people who we have. The oldest is late Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu and Wazirike, who is alive. I recognize it because it's an effort. I also part of Masol. So if you recommend someone, Chinedu said yes, I always saying that because nobody recommend the Hambon nobody would recommend you. Yes, mgbe ewu ndị be anyị na Oji River tụnye nwanne into Masol, I followed Masol because of my father was once Masol member. So that is why, even to today, I have those who still are alive, are members of myself. But today, one of them said, in his house, we are doing the current IPOB meeting before I left Nigeria, before my assignment back comes out. So when I said, I remembers my word. So if you are following me, follow me with your pure heart for you to understand. Forget who is making headway right now, but let the right will preserve and let the truth always lead us. So my brother, please fall to shifts, bring your mind out, bring your heart down. Let us listen to how to make a country and why we are where we are right now. That is why I bring this program today. It's different from what we are doing since all this while. But in my canter in the night, this is how they thought. They said, Biafra is my home. Please go this way today. And that is why, because as the spirit lead, that is how I walk. Yes, I thank you. Say, okay, we move. So let us listen. Forget those are in the affairs of Biafra movement right now. But let us know, are they meeting the criteria that we need to become a country? By now that we have passed 1 decade, which is 12 years, is 1 decade. Now that we have passed it, do we meet those that are leading us now? Have they ever met these criteria? So let us go, because we have a lot to learn today in our time. I will not be too much explaining, but we all understand English. When we go to where we do not understand, we break down and we explain and we move. So let us go. Please, let's keep one house. Let there be peace.
Start with an idea that's powerful enough to start a country, a mission that people can stand behind with its own flag or even national anthem.
Imagine building a country that was meant for vegans, or having one where self-driving cars were legal, or simply a country where people like and get along with each other. That's the kind of thing that we don't have in many of today's countries.
Second, find people online. Find an online community.
Do you hear that? Second, after you have the internet down. Second, you find online people. Do you hear that? You find online people. Online people are people like us who are in exile today, who are not in Nigeria looking for the freedom. I hope you are getting that. When they say you declare the of Biafra, but you are in exile, you are in foreign land, you are online country. Yes, this is second criteria. Remember, we are on a criteria how to build a country, a new country. That is the program, the headline we are going to explain today. That's why I said, but why I pinpoint these people that fall back bridge to come in, who think they will stand in bridge and the bridge is their own country. I want us to make a difference. Not that I'm not accusing anybody, but I want us to understand and reason like human beings, like other people. How do they get their own country? Country like India, how do they get? Now you have understand the first criteria. Internet, your phone must be up and doing. You will be sharing, you will be writing, you will be copying what others are saying about a new country. That is number one. Number two, find online people. Do you see the word they use? Find online people. Online people are those who not on that land, on that country you are about to declare. They are the online people. I hope I'm making sense according to what we are hearing here. Then, when you find online people, what next? First, internet. Second, find online people. When they said, the Nigerian people say, hey, yeah, Biafra online country. Believe you me, be proud to answer online country. Be proud to answer online country or country in exile. Be very proud to do it. We are going to get today to the even on exile, government in exile, and all the whatnot, and whatever is going to take us. So please be patient as we move. In these 2 hours, we have to make it count. Let us move again for you to understand. Remember where we are now. Be jotting it down, because this is what you need to be answering to people. You could not wait for someone to come and answer you. To answer for you. This is how we teach ourselves, and this is how we are going to learn today. Let us go again.
Idea.
Let us listen. I want to rewind it back a little bit again.
First, start with an idea. Start with an idea that's powerful enough to start a country, a mission that people can stand behind with its own flag or even national anthem.
Imagine building a country that was...
No.
You don't need land. You just need The internet.
You don't need the
First,
land.
start
You
with
need
an
what?
idea.
Internet.
Start with an idea that's powerful enough to start a country, a mission that people can stand behind with its own flag or even national anthem.
Imagine building a country that was meant for vegans.
Now I will
Or
not
having one
interrupt.
where
I will allow
self-driving
you to
cars are
flow.
legal.
Then we'll come
Or
back to
simply a country
explain.
where people like and get along with each other.
Let us listen.
That's the kind of thing that we don't have in many of today's countries.
Second, find people online. Find an online community that believes in your idea.
The kind of online community that can build a network state it's a lot deeper than your Game of Thrones or video game community. Okay, this is not a casual thing. This is, a key piece of your identity. This is something you genuinely believe in. These people you trust enough that you'd want to live with them and sacrifice with them.
Third, go offline. Have your community meet offline and build trust. Trust that is so deep that you're willing to sacrifice for each other. Fourth, get land. Now, your online citizens can buy land together, like apartments, buildings, farmlands, or even small towns all around the world.
Think about Hawaii. It's 2,000 miles away from the mainland United States, but the people in Hawaii think of themselves as part of the same country as the Americans. In the same way, you could have a piece of the network state that's 2,000 miles away from another piece, but these people still think of themselves as part of the same country. They're in the same digital community, even if they're far apart physically.
Fifth, count your citizens. How much money they have, how many are they, where they live, what they own. With enough time, your online citizens will grow and grow and grow. And before you know it, your country can have 1 million citizens with billions of dollars from all around the world.
Once you have enough people and land, you'll be taken more seriously as a country.
And when you get this big, it's time for the last step. 6, gain diplomatic recognition. Go to one of the existing 195 countries and convince them to recognize your people, your passport, your flag as a real country. The big countries will not recognize you, but the small countries will, because they can trade with you and learn from your people. Countries copy each other, and more will recognize you.
So this is a continuous process. Once you realize it's not going to happen overnight, that's fine. You get the first, and then you work on it more, and you get 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's a cascading process where the more countries that recognize you, the more countries that will recognize you, the more you can grow.
This new country will be so much better. It will have a better constitution, better presidents, better laws, better everything.
So you can have technological innovation, cultural innovation, moral innovation, change you want to see, you can now execute if you can get enough people online to agree with you and crowdfund the territorial plan.
This idea sounds stupid and crazy, but theoretically, it's not impossible. Only 13 years ago, someone started a whole new currency without a government. It started as a joke. Now, it's not. It's Bitcoin, and countries like El Salvador have started to recognize it as a real national currency.
We've started billion-dollar companies. We've started trillion-dollar currencies. Could we start million-person countries?
The countries we live in today are just ideas, but these ideas can be so much better, faster, and smarter. Sometimes we need to start from scratch to build a better country.
Yes, let's hold it here for now, and let us go into explanation to use this to compare in what we are doing today to find out if we Biafrans are getting it right or we are not getting it right. Please, if we are getting it right or we are not getting it right, it is very important we do so. Frank, please, and I'm on live program. Please, I'll call you later. So now they said what, according to what we had here, that the first criteria is what on the comment section, because I think we all listening together. except our brother Ifani Ogulu, who comes little bit late today. Good afternoon, my brother. I greet you. And Kevin Apo, who good afternoon, my brother. Thank you. Now, for those who follow me to start the program, there is one thing today we are going to do it, all of us on comment section, not only me, because we are talking about United States of Biafra as a new country. I hope you understand this. We are talking about independent state of Biafra as a new country. Now, in the history of criteria of the what it takes to build a new country, do we have it? Have we met this match, as they are saying it? Have we met this requirement that the world need to know, that you need to have for you to build a new country? Now, what is number one? The number one is internet. Build internet first. Be online, like this way I am online right now. Be talking about the new country called United States of Biafra. This is number one that we have to build. We have to build what? Number one is what? Internet. And I want to tell you something I want us to understand, that the only thing that makes Ojukwu, there is only two things that makes Ojukwu to surrender to the war before we go to no veto, no vanquish. There is only two things. One is internet. Internet. You see, internet. That is number one thing, because Chukwuemeka Ojimegwu Ojukwu did not know that America is 3 away from coming to rescue Biafran people, and he dropped. Because they told you that all these big countries, that they are not going to come immediately to rescue you. I hope you had it from this platform, from this video that I played to you just now. I hope you had it there right now. For those who followed me, they said the first criteria is what? Internet. The second criteria, who remembered on comment section before I will say it? The first criteria is what? Internet. Because we need to teach these people that fall back the criteria that we have made to move us to declare independence of Biafra, United States of Biafra. That is why I said who is going to be on between me and people on the comment section today. Which one, on what number? We have six criteria to present to the world. That's why we are a new nation. CCC Obika Obiaka said, watching the seek and all. I thank you so much, my brother, for coming. You too. Thank you, and also the people to be listening. So let us go back to the question where we are, because today we are doing as if we are doing question and answer between me and people on the comment section. The question is, there's 6 criteria we need to get before we can declare a new nation. Have we get that? Then if we get that, what do you remember from this video? Or do you want me to play the video again so you can join me? I said there are 6 criteria, 6 that we needed, but 4 is the most important one. 4 is the most. 4 is unthinkable. 4 is do not touch 4. Yes, the like button on your phone, because me, I am using a phone, not laptop. The like from my brother CC Choose, the like button on this program is on your right hand on your phone. You will see a 3 dots. Touch it hand. Then the touch here, like, subscribe, and share. That is where it is. Yes, Olu State, my brother. You've answered the second question. Online people. This is one of the criteria. It's 6 criteria. Today, Olu State, my brother, do we have online people? Do we have them? Do we have online people? Yes, thank you, sis. Yes. Please subscribe. And maybe you subscribe just where you subscribe, you will see notification. That thing like a bell. Touch his hand 2 times or touch his hand once. You will see when you touch it, will trigger popular or special notification. Then you touch one. Yes, Olu State has answered his own question today because out of the 6 criteria we need, 4 is more important, but the 6 will go in a line. Olu State has answered second question. When I asked what is second one, he said online people. Yes, we have online people. Who are these online people today? Who are the online people today? Anybody who is not in Biafra land today is an online people. I said what? Anybody who is not on Biafra land today is an online people, is an exile people. You know, instead of them to use that word exile, they use online people. CCC, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much. I love you, my brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, going back to the question we're asking, who are the online people? Who is online people? Do you remember on that how they describe who are the online people? Who are the online people? Online people is you and I. Moreover, I said, for those who are not in Biafra land. Said what? Online people are those who are not in Biafra land. That is the online people. Online people are you and I. Online people are you and I who has number 1 criteria, internet, that you use to communicate with each other. That is the first thing you will build, internet. And I make it to have a well meaningful meaning. Food understand that why Ojukwu, yes, Olu State, you get it right. Me and you, simple as an ABCD. Me and you. This is the second criteria. So let me explain this more again. I said, do you know why Ojukwu lost the war? Where they move into Victor Novan, which no matter what he said today, the truth is that Ojukwu lost war, because if Ojukwu did not lose the war, we could have not continued fighting to liberate ourselves from Nigeria. Let's call a spade a spade. Let us use that word, that Ojukwu lost the war, but he did not lose hope. He continued fighting. Even at the last minute breath on Ojukwu on this earth, he said, let my people go. That was the last word before he gave up on this world. In this life we are living, before he joined his ancestors, before he joined over 50 million people that massacred in Biafra genocidal war in Africa. That is how they describe it. They call it the first bloodily genocidal war in Africa happened in Biafra land. Nigeria committed this crime against us, and today nobody has held them accountability. Nobody has held them responsible. Do you know why? Because we have never had our government. When our government stand, when we build our country, then we will hold them responsible. That is also why Nigerian government is running away that Biafra will never exist, because they will pay dearly for what they committed, for the crime they have committed against us. For the crime they committed against us. That is why they're running away, because they will pay damages. They will pay for those lives that they wasted, just like that. The online people is you and I. That is second criteria that we need to have to declare a nation. Now, do you remember the third criteria? Did you remember the third criteria we need to have for us to have our own new nation? Do you remember? Who remember the third question I'm asking now? What is the third? The third is, what is the third? If you followed me, the third question or the third answer, how we can declare online our country in online as online people. How? Do you remember? If nobody remembers, that is why I said I am going to play it again. So as I'm playing on this from here, you can also listen and understand why I am playing the video, because I want us to understand this very well. So you can easily to tell this gullible that they are deceiving themselves about online country, and those who are still in fallback Fulani, in fallback bridge, why they are not supposed to be there. That the criteria we need to get independent, that we have achieved it. Do you want me to play it again, so for us to answer the question correctly? If you want, on comment section, then I will play it again. Yes, there is something my brother Chinedufoli said. That is why I said that the program is between me and people on comment section. He said, like, what is happening in Burkina Faso, without online today, maybe by now they have taken Ibrahim Traoré away. My brother, this is exactly what we are talking. This is the headline today. If that is why they said that the first thing that you need to do, that you need to create an internet. You need to have internet. If not for internet today, what is happening in Burkina Faso, all of them, they could have, France and the world power could have leveled Burkina Faso. But because of there is internet here and there, because of there is people online, even those are, do you know that Burkina Faso this time around, none of the indigenous abroad in other country, they all come back home to build their country. That is why you can see Burkina Faso walking, moving very fast. So without online, without internet today, Burkina Faso could have been leveled away. They could have taken Ibrahim Traoré away the way they take Mama Gaddafi away, the way they buy him, the way they buy the main Nkrumah of Ghana. There is people that even from the other man from Kenya could have liberated Kenyan people. Because of there was no internet in the 1960s and thereabout. So that is why they killed people silently. Today, the thing is no longer silent because internet has made it to escalated. So everything will be open. The eyes of every human being open through internet. And that is why they did not take them away. Do you know that if there is no internet today, as they are feeling arrested man Simon, they could have brought him back to Nigeria? And do you know that it's possible? If there is no internet today, they could have brought Simon back to Nigeria. But because of their internet, they could know that because every world power will ask questions and will sanction Finland. So even though there's some countries that have sanctioned Finland because of Simon, because of the way they are treating him over there. Do you understand? These are the things that we need to know on our own. So when somebody calls you online country, be proud to answer. Because you are meeting a criteria how other country was being formed. That is how, what is this man from India who leads India to get their independence today? Go and check. Every country has who lead them to get their independence. Every country. There's many countries online. That is why Obate Obie is referring. After reading this history and finding this particular video I'm playing today, I found out that many things Obate Obie is doing was copied the way India or even Finland get their own freedom. When it's come to forming rebel army, that Finland has it. The army that much longer, like the way we have Biafra Liberation Army right now. Finland has it. So Obate Obie went down to lead all this history. That is why he's moving with speed on things to do. He first acquired internet. Where do you see Obate Obie? It's not on the internet, you see Simon Ekpa. Mazin Nanekan, where did you, for the first time, from where do you heard his voice? It's not from online. It's from online. It's from internet that we all had their voice, and we look at what they are saying. That is the truth. We need to embrace it, and we now embrace it. And we need to what? We now embrace it. What do we embrace? We embrace what they are teaching, that they are teaching the truth, and they are making sense, and they are here to teach you and I how to liberate ourselves. Mazin Nanekan has done that. Simon has done that. Remember where we are. We are on the third question. The criteria for you to declare a new nation. Who remember the third one? Yes, Martin Luther King. You are right, my brother. Remember, what is that man's name who got India freedom? Mahatma. Yes, my brother. Chinedu Felix, you are right. India start forming their own on online, like what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did, uniform Biafran people online through his voice, and they start coming together in all the countries where they are. Now it has leading me to answer the third question. He said that people will gather online and on different occasions of their location to start carrying flag. You see, to start what? Carrying flag. That the country, the third criteria is to people to gather, start contributing money, and put a flag of how their country is going to look like. This is third criteria. Today, do we meet this criteria? On comment section, I'm asking a question. Have we ever, Biafran people, meet this criteria that I'm talking about? That India take before Magandhi lead them. My brother, thank you for this. Thank you so much. May Elohim bless you for reminding me. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm asking a question. Now that the third answer, the third question, the answer for the third question is that we need to have people online gather together carrying a flag. This third criteria, have you ever made this third criteria? It's my question. Do we meet this third criteria? Do you think? If you think, on the comment section, before I will go to the fourth, and before I will expose more about this particular on gathering people online and having a flag, because this is where there is a lot to explain, where a lot of things we are doing comes in. Remember to, as you come in, and like the program and share the program, because we want people to know that we have met up the criteria to become a country, not bridge any longer. Not bridge any longer. Asatina, I see you. You are welcome. Thank you so much, Ijele. I always salute you like a man, because you are a soldier. If you never know who is Asatina, go to Humble Live every morning. You understand who is Ijele. I call her Ijele Asatina. From here, I greet you. You see my hand in front of my job. Boys, that is how we greet every spirit. There is no woman when it's come to military and parliamentary. Everybody becomes monster. So now moving forward, remember that we have answered 3 questions. The criteria we need to use to declare as ourselves as a nation, as a new country. Remember, there is 6 criteria, and now we have answered the third. We are going on the 4th one. But to recall back for those who joined, the topic today is, what did people need to declare their nation? Then I now said, FALLBACK bridge, come here, let us learn today. This is the way my spirit woke me up and let me to go today. In the first 1 hour of this program, that we're going to be discussing it like this every day. The criteria. Now they said that, let me refresh people's memory back again. They said that the number 1 criteria is internet. Build an internet. Well, they said, why are you building an internet for people? You are building internet for people to start hearing about you. And I also quote Chukwuemeka Odumegwu said that why he lost the war is because there is no internet. There is no internet. Remember, there is no what? There is no internet. Then, after that second one, they said you will build online people. That is second criteria. And our brother Olu State answered that question when I asked. He said, because he watched the video that we played, he said from that video that online people are you and I who are in another foreign country. This is the criteria. That you and I who are on the what? On exile. You see, for this video, they did not use that word exile. They use online people. And when I go deep to ask, who are these online people? He said, these are people who live on foreign land, that they are not right in their country. And they also said that when you need to declare a new nation, that you don't need to, for the first time, go and buy land or go and look for land. No, they said you need to look for, and we are coming. That is the fourth question, the fourth answer. They said that the fourth is that now you start look for map. When you first have internet, as Atina said, yes, media is one of the important tools to fight for freedom. Not media is number one. That is what from what the history we read today, from the video that we played here today. They said that number one is internet. Do you remember that this internet is why, let me just put it this way, why Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu quit from the war and accepted no victor, no vanquish? Because of there is no internet. The only internet we have that time is what? We have BBC, controlled by Nigeria. So whatever BBC are preaching out is what is favoring Nigeria and destroying Biafran people. But when you go to BBC office today, you will see Biafra name on their gram or BBC office. Go and check very well what I'm telling you today. Because we have come from far. Why I choose this topic today, that I want these people in Bridge who are shouting Bridge to come and learn the criteria, that the criteria is 6, and Biafran people have met these 6 criteria to declare their new nation, which we have declared on November 2024 in Latvia, Finland. We declare United States of Biafra as a nation. Now we continuously going in on what we're discussing today. Now, on this aspect of online, when we have internet, they said you will build online people. That is second criteria. Online people. Then the third one is that you will get people to gather together on foreign country where they are with a flag. You see, after you have built an internet, after you have looked for online people, then you gather them together and give them a flag. That is not, flag is the is not third criteria. No flag to declare a nation, a new nation. Flag is the third thing that you need to go in and check very well. Then the fourth one is what? Your national anthem, that people that you have gathered with your flag will stand with the national anthem and be singing the national anthem of the new country. When we gather in Finland, do we sing our national anthem? Do we raise our flag? Did the online people gather? Do they have internet? These 4 I have mentioned, so you know that we have gathered all this. And we have met up these 4 criteria, and they even said that with these 4 criteria, that we are equal to declare ourselves a nation. Now they said the 5th one is that the people that have gathered online will start contributing money. And they said the money is for what? For them to use it to get their location, their map, and start building something. Even in a foreign country where they are, that they can buy a house, make it something like, you see, like what happened on May 30th, make it an embassy. Now I know that Dr. Ngozi Rabeze and Mas Simon are following this due process. Yes, Asatina. No, not we that understand that we are in University of Biafra, understand we have met this criteria. I am explaining this for the gullibles who don't know that you don't need bridge to get recognition. You don't need bridge to declare a nation. But then tomorrow we will discuss why did Obatobi form bridge, and bridge, is it important for a nation to be to declare or to declare? You will find the chain tomorrow for these people who are on answering a bridge that they fall back. Now, for we that understand that we have met all these 4 or 6 criteria, because I checked very well, the most important 6 criteria we need, we have met all of them, right, to declare our nation. Now, in this 5th criteria that we have met, you know, I have explained 1, explained 2, explained 3, and 4. Now, on the 5th, they said that immediately you got an apartment, you put your flag, you people gather there and sing your national anthem. You people gather there to do what? Sing your national anthem. That is why you see all our liaison officers that Ogenkere, so that I am bringing them in, that Ogenkere and their gangsters has closed down in all the world. Tell me how many liaison office is working today? They close all liaison office, so doctor, the government will not lay their hand on anything. Satina, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Ijele wine. Abara wine. Omeka nwoke. Oh, here say that Omeka nwoke. Oh, here nke ibe eziokwu, because your voice is very wonderful and the articulation is top notch. I always admire you, honestly. All them can see you diko you buy and so titi name ya no ka do na so brave mana ekere ono eke. Yeah, me ojibu na with different talent. Thank you so much for always being on my platform. Thank you so much. Yes. Now, for this online country, and they said that the fifth one is that they will start calling you they will start calling you online country. So I want us to be proud, those are in USD government, that people of Nigeria call us online country. Tell them that they should go and ask history. The criteria of you will have to get a country. The thing, recognition is not even inside it at all. Now, the sixth one is what? The fifth is when these people online gather a place, they will start online to contribute money and start keeping the money. They said once they are declared, and they in that fifth one, it gets some branches. You get 1, 2, 3. What is that 1, 2, 3? It said they will start contributing money. One, they will form their army. That before you are declared, before you declare a nation, that you need to have army. They rope it on the fifth one. Today, do we have army in Biafra land? The answer is yes. And they said also, when I go further on the line, they said they are going to be criticizing your army, calling them all sorts of manners of names. That is what you see Ken Guru and Nigeria terrorist state today calling our defense, our army. They said they will when you go to the they said abusive of the foreign country have to endure. Oh, and I say so they know they even said abusive word to us, and they said that you have to endure. When I read go further, when I float the reading, the history. So that is what gave me morale. Oh, so if anybody call me an online country, I should be clapping, jubilating, yes. Because online we first recognized you. And online recognizing you is making other countries to know there is a country. Because what we are doing now, go to Google, go to anywhere, type United States of Biafra, one net is everywhere. Forget that the big country are playing blind and deaf on when it's come to Biafran movement. And also there is many countries in the past till today, they are never been recognized, but they are on their own as a country, even on their currency. Then on number 5, that we see on number 5th, the number 5th online country, and the criteria we need. See, we have built our army. True. We have our office now in Washington DC. 3, we have leader. You know about Magandhi? India started from abroad, from online. That is how India started. India started with how many people? With 6 people online. Only 6. Mporomadu see. India jiwebido. You know that India is one of the most largest number in the world, population in the world. Hope you knows that very well. So in these online people, they will gather together. They will start contribution, they will form their army, they will start singing their national anthem. These online people. Today, Obato Obie come and introduce liaison offices to all the part of the world, true or false. Even in Lagos, we have liaison because Nigeria is a foreign country to us. Lagos is a foreign country. We have Biafra liaison office in Lagos. Is it not true? Even though if it is somebody's room, they said that this new country have to build what? Build a house or buy a house. You see, they told you, the FALLBACK told you that we restaurants See, Magandi started with a restaurant. That is where they gathered, on a place they are eating food. And I come to realize that Obato will be go deep to how India, as people that has population, they have it. And they said in number 6, I'm going to now, they said the online people will start what? Counting their people in the world, how many there are. We are over 80 million people, true or false? We are over 80 million people. And they said also, they will, in that 6 criteria, they said they have to vote, because when you vote, you have give the government the mandate to stand up as your own government. But when nobody voted, okay, there is one country they mentioned here, I forgot their name because the country is not popular. They said they voted their self-referendum 2 times. They said because you must get 80%. In their first voting of their self-referendum, they did not get up to 50. They refuse. They are still building their own as a country, but not like when they get 80%. They said when you get 80% of self-referendum vote, that you are a very big, large number. They said in the 7th place, they said that 10,000 people can become a nation. 10,000, not even 100,000. 10,000 people can become what? A nation, a new nation. Now they will start building. They will start building their nation in exile, in foreign countries, in online. That is where they will be building their country. They will also in this that six criteria we need. They will have a law. They say they will have a genuine law that is guiding them, a decent law. That is why you see Biafran law today very well. Even that place. So this Amazon, I thought it's just a new online business. So I don't know. It has been there for so many. This Amazon, I never know. Until I got in there, they said it will push your law to a workshop where people will see it and buy it and read your constitution. So they will see that you have a very good and genuine constitution. Then you will let somebody to lead you online. So if Obato Obie is here today, because when India, Magandi is moving, they have prime minister. So that's why I say that Obato Obie read history of India so much, and Finland history so much. This is the 2 places I find out that he read so much. That is why whatever he's doing connected to India, connected to Finland, how they get their independence. When it's come to form Biafra Liberation Army, exactly this way Obato Obie did it is the way Finland you see today that is questioning Obato Obie did their own. There's nothing different. So for Umubingos who are on bridge to know that this criteria, that we even up to the 10th criteria, we met all of them, but they say that 4 is the most important one. And this 5th and 6th. These 6 criteria are the most important in what we are doing today, and we have met all of them. We have met. I said tomorrow we are going to discuss about that thing called bridge. Tomorrow, in this platform. By this time we said today, we will start by Biama. If there is a time, we will start by that kind of time. We will discuss about bridge. You will see that nobody would even recognize us in bridge. Nobody. They said, in fact, let me know, because I want to let me leave this issue of bridge, because I have my time to narrate it tomorrow. So I want us to listen to those criteria back, so you will understand the criteria that you have met, and you are supposed to be proud to answer online country. Be proud anywhere you are. Today, be proud. And they said that on the 6 criteria, that when you have declared your nation, you will form a government in the homeland. Today, do we not have governors in the homeland? We have them. The only thing they say that we don't have online is what? You will not have a president in the homeland, but you will have governors. That the PM, Prime Minister on exile, will be the one controlling everybody. So as I move into play it again, listen carefully. So when I come ask you a question to refresh our mind, then you will understand. I'm coming. Let me put this.
Start by signing up for your.
Listen very
First
carefully.
of all, while countries? Well, because old countries are too slow. It takes years and
Nigeria
decades
are too
to
slow
get
and they are
anything
killing
done.
us.
Just to get a court decision, you need to wait a decade in some cases. It's the same reason why we build startups. Because big companies are too bureaucratic. And some countries don't make sense. Someone created their borders using pen and paper years ago, and the people are stuck inside.
So here's a problem with old countries. They're not innovative, they're militaristic, they're frozen in time, and really they're built for the year 1945, not the year 2022. And so we need our new countries that were actually built for the internet era.
According to biology, it is possible to build new countries today. For the next 1 minute, I want you to focus and use your imagination. To build a new country today, you don't need land. You just need the internet. First, start with an idea. Start with an idea that's powerful enough to start a country. A mission that people can stand behind with its own flag or even national anthem.
Imagine building a country that was meant for vegans, or having one where self-driving cars were legal, or simply a country where people like and get along with each other. That's the kind of thing that we don't have in many of today's countries.
Second, find people online. Find an online community that believes in your idea.
The kind of online community that can build a network state it's a lot deeper than your Game of Thrones or video game community, okay? This is not a casual thing. This is a key piece of your identity. This is something you genuinely believe in. These people you trust enough that you'd want to live with them and sacrifice with them.
Third, go offline. Have your community meet offline and build trust. Trust that is so deep that you're willing to sacrifice for each other. Fourth, get land. Now, your online citizens can buy land together, like apartments, buildings, farmlands, or even small towns all around the world.
Think about Hawaii. It's 2,000 miles away from the mainland United States, but the people in Hawaii think of themselves as part of the same country as the Americans. In the same way, you could have a piece of the network state that's 2,000 miles away from another piece, but these people still think of themselves as part of the same country. They're in the same digital community, even if they're far apart physically.
Fifth, count your citizens. How much money they have, how many are they, where they live, what they own. With enough time, your online citizens...
Sorry, there's something I want to chip in here so we can laugh. See, they said count your citizens abroad, know where they are living. Please, can you tell me where Sani Akparawa, who claimed to be a Minister of Information for Biafran people, can you tell me where he's living? They said when you declare the nation online, that you will know the countries where your citizens are living. That is why Obatu Obi made us to know that you have liaison in all the countries in the world. Through that way, you know where your old people is living. The country where Sani Akparawa is living today, do they have liaison office? Umokoko. Sorry, I use that word because I wanted this program to look professional today. And I will be happy. I will be happy if Asatina can call with her voice to explain more, because her English is level of English that the world can understand very is what we're saying today. So if Asatina will call, I will call my number that she can call on it. The number is plus 973 360 51337. Asatina, I wish you can call to emphasize more on this particular program I'm doing today, because your thunderous voice needed to do more analysis for me, even if it is 5 minutes you give me. The number is plus 973 360 51337. Asatina, please, I want you to call, please, because I need you to use your American voice to explain this for people that cannot understand level of my English, so they can be able to hear it from you. The number I said that you have to, anybody who wants to call, is plus 973 36051 It's only on WhatsApp. Please, if you can, I wish you can do that. So today that we have declared even independence of Biafra as our new nation, where is this one who claimed that he's Minister of Information? Where is he living? Do he live like people like Biafra Unite? Where are they living? Those who their face never show upon now that we have declared independence of Biafra. You know, this program we are going to the lesson of what does it mean when you said you declare a nation back. We understand this, but I want us to start on here how to create a new nation and the criteria you need to have for you to create a new nation. The criteria you need to present for you to have a new nation. What are those criteria? We have mentioned them, and we will continue playing this video for those who comes in to understand the topic we are doing today. The new nation, for all the criteria in the world to the last of this video of this history where I got it from, I am playing here today. See, we have met all the criteria, even met over. We have met the criteria, even met over criteria. Honestly, the level I want to go in on this platform right now, it's only you know that the kind of level of equipment I need to. So when I was doing all this thing, everybody will be seeing it live. That know that countries that has passed through that way are the one doing it. Even I come across where India people are teaching their children the criteria they use to build India, to declare their independence. Honestly. Because a lot is going on. When you don't understand, they will be shouting you, bridge. They say, oh, the bridge, God. Calm down. We will discuss about bridge tomorrow. What they said when you said you are under bridge. Please, BIAFRAISMYHOME, calm down. Do not leak it, because there is no time to discuss it for now. So, my people, all the criteria we need to meet to become a new nation, we have. And I said we have, and we overdo it. In the movement of the independence of a country, they said a decade. A decade is 12 years. 12 years is 1 decade. And they said it can take you 1 decade to declare. In this movement, have we passed 12 years during the time of the war? After war, have we? That is why I said, well, after it all the history, I said, oh, we have overdue this, yo. We are even slow, but I thank God now we have a instead of the Biafran government. That is why you see them moving very fast. You know, every leader will choose a name that he want to use. Yes, Olu States. Me too. When I read it, when I come across this video, when I was searching, I come across it, I say, wow. So we have met all these criteria, and somebody is falling back, and somebody is suing a government. See, this Godabiri and the Gizzard, let them come. I hope that our government can see all these things, the criteria. Only these criteria, these people that sue our government, they are going to cry. They are going to cry. I'm so much happy for the criteria mentioned, and we got them all. Yes, so we have over. Me that calm down to read up to 20 criteria. God, I said, wow, that we have overdue, we have overslow. But I thank God today that the government is putting it very fast. I never knew that Amazon was a long time workshop in this life. I thought it's just they knew something new. Honestly, I thought. When you go to this Amazon, all this Efrefu are using to play, you will see every country's law there. And once you ship your constitution into Amazon, every country are trying to buy without you knowing, and they're reading it. And the 6 criteria, they said that you don't have to wait for big country. They even say like America, Japan, Canada, Australia, China, all these big countries. They say you don't have to wait to recognize you. That a small country will recognize you. When the small country are continuously recognizing you, then that small country who recognize you have a big country who has recognized them. For them, they will be lobbying for you, for those countries to also recognize you. So if you are waiting for, that is why you remember 2 days ago I played Next Mandela video where he was telling people of Africa that when Africa needed recognition from US, they did not come. That is Cuba. You know a country of Cuba that nobody heard about them seriously today. They are the one recognized Africa first. They are the first that supported Africa, Cuba. I said what? That is good for, it's good for you to search. It's good for you to read a little bit, even at your capacity where you can read. Even if you cannot read much, everything is now is on YouTube. Type that question on YouTube, dish it out. They will give it to you. Then you will pay attention, you will listen. I said what? You will pay attention and you will listen about that. Because people will think that nobody, that you are not getting it right. So whenever you see anybody today call you government in exile, when they beat up your chest and said, yes, I am. My country is in exile. Yes, I am. Online country. Yes, I am. Be happy, be proud. You have seen it here today. I will hold the video for us to see it that is human beings are talking, not AI. That history has been made for us to walk on top of it and get what we want. That is why our government is fighting tooth and nail today. On all the criteria being mentioned here, as I am going to be dishing the video, as we are going to be watching the video and doing some small analysis on it, I want you to understand this very well. I want you to get this fact in your brain when they say Biafran people online country. Yes, the first way is to be an online country. If you are not online country, you will not exist. One other thing I said, Sani Akurawa as information minister cannot bring this kind of information to Biafrans. Yes, they cannot, because it's going to destroy their evil agenda in their mind. Because it's not everything that Mas Simon, Mas Nanakan will come and teach us. There is one who will teach ourselves. That is why today I said, when I have known my time coming online these days, there is kind of, I need, in fact, I need to make inquiry of the kind of system I need to put around. So when I am talking, this kind of video, this kind of history will be reading steady. Then on comment section, we will be discussing about it. In that criteria, they said that the government of the new government of the new nation must know where each online people are living. That is meaning of liaison offices, for you to know where your brother is living. A home minister of information, a country where he's living, we did not have liaison office there till today. Which country Sani Akurawa is living is my question. I don't know. If you know, tell me. Let me go and ask him a question. A country where Sani Akurawa, who said that his minister of information is living, did not have liaison office that uniform and united people. So the Biafran people, the government will know where his citizens are living, because once you declare it online, like once you meet all these criteria and you become online country, you must know where your people and the onlines are living in the different country where they are. Today, if they ask you where is our minister of information living, or you don't know, he is living in America. He's living where? In America. That is where they live. You are DPM where? Not like China Asamoru, where you don't know where he's living, except that people say whether he's living in Kuwait. And the Kuwait is one of the most Arabic, one of the most dangerous countries that Muslim people are living. You don't know that China Asamoru is a Muslim person, or you don't know? You think that you and China Asamoru is the same? Do you think that? They refuse to bring important information to dish it out. They refuse because the important information we hook them on the net. I ask a question, please. Sonny Akparawa, who knows where he is living? And why do we not have liaison office there when Obato Obie use liaison offices to know where all the Biafran people are living? And because of his online, they have to donate. When you call, you also call the name of the country where you are donating from. Even if you did not mention your real name, you mention that name you used to eat at Duro, you used to become a citizen of that country. You mention, so the government, this is where my citizens are living. Chai. We must not wait for the Congress to come and answer all the questions, to come and bring all these things out for us. We on social media. If only what Ma's humble lion is doing to decide that the Orama is okay, I must not be talking about Orama every blessed day. I have said I wake up in my spirit. They shifted me to another thing. They said, go and talking about what it takes to become a nation. When I was on my sleeping yesterday. So through when I wake up, I start searching, I start reading, I start asking questions. And there is a lot of things that we are going to hear from today henceforward. We are not going to, we'll be talking about them a little bit here once the criteria we have met it and they bring it down. That is why they are mugus. Mugu. Gabafa na ro, Biafra na asompare. That is why na asompare. Olu State said those people are not for Biafra, but they are in the position for the personal interest. Yes, to the same position of people that are ruling Nigeria. And they said in that sixth criteria, they said that anybody who are going to rule the new nation will never, they're going to rule the new nation, that the person will be a decent human being who has never tasted prison, who has never committed a crime where he is. You will never comment here again. I don't have time for people like you. Even if you comment, you have 24 hours. So get away from. So just be listening, because it's because of these people in the bridge. That is why I decide. In fact, my spirit moved me to go to that different thing. We are talking about criteria for a new nation to build, and you call me a fool. Why? If I give you a number to call, you can't call. Mugu. Mugu. I said, go and tell Sonny Akparawa, go and tell FALLBACK, Bridge, political pressure, another political pressure group of one Nigeria. Go and tell them that we have met all the criteria to be a nation. And also they said that you don't need any country to endorse you, to recognize you before you will declare your independence. Tomorrow we are going to go once you declared. I even said it. They said no big country will come to recognize you. That small country will recognize you. That is why I bring issue of a history of this man from South Africa, who said that when even South Africa needed a help from America, that they refused to come. That is Cuba that come. Imagine a small country like Cuba come to rescue Africa, come to help Africa in the first place. Then after a while, before all these inconsequential people will come say, before all these big countries will come. So I want us to know the facts, and it's only the truth is what will serve us and what we are doing. Yes, Asatina is here. Oh God, I missed the call. Let me call her back. I said the number is +9 37 360 51 337 is the number. That is the number to call. Yes, so Asatina, you are welcome. You are welcome. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my dear brother. Thank you so much. You see, I so much love this topic today. I so much love this topic you are treating today. Yeah, France. Good afternoon from here, and good morning, good evening, depending on your time zone. Hang on, you might be hearing noise here. It's because of
No,
I'm just reversing.
your voice
I'm just
covers the noise. Your voice covers the noise.
Okay. Just hang on, please. I'm reversing.
Okay.
Just came in now.
Okay.
So, one moment.
This is coming. She said 1 minute. Maybe she's trying to pack or do something before she can speak up. I hope her voice is coming out. Please, we are hold on. She's coming. We are hold on. She's coming. The number is +937. Sorry, +973 +973 360 51337 +973 360 51337. That is the number. It's only on WhatsApp. Hold on for Asatina. She's done. Maybe she's trying to clear where she will park, and she will be back. Please hold on, she's coming. So, for you to understand what we are doing, I see she does it. You're welcome. Hey, thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much. Yes, Asatina, we can hear you. Yes, we can hear you very well.
Yeah, I was hearing your voice, but it seems maybe connection was problem. You weren't hearing me when I was calling you. So, yeah, dear friends, good afternoon from my own side, and good morning, good evening from your own location. Thank you so much, Mazichino, for this topic. Honestly, I don't even know how to thank you for this topic. It will liberate a lot of brain, damaged brain. Me myself, I'm learning. I am learning from this topic. This is a topic every one of us must lay our hands on. This is a topic every one of us must lay our hands on. You need to have this video.
Yeah.
You read it like you read your Bible. Listen to this. Cleanse your brain, my dear people. Clean your brain. A lot have been said about this online thing. People using it to cajole us. People using it to insult themselves, not even our Biafra freedom. You see, it's the media online is even the first on the list. The first on the list. Don't be juju be that.
Not juju
God
now.
bless man inside the neighbor.
Yes.
Because this is one thing Mazi Simon Eba and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu brought new. This is something that they did because during Ojukwu time, you know, they defeated, not even they defeated, we couldn't go further. He couldn't accomplish this thing just because of media. You heard when Mazi Simon Eba said it, that America was planning on how to, turn to the side of Biafrans, but because of media, they didn't even know. I mean, Ojukwu and the rest, they didn't even know about that. If it's today, if it was today, okay, if 1967
was today.
If today could be 1967, honestly, my dear people, a lot, Nigeria Garinebe, Anyamu by now. By now So, Mazichino, I so much love this topic. I just don't know how this topic is. I was listening to this thing, honestly. It's giving me goosebumps because this online thing, a lot of people have fall on the roadside.
Yes.
Because of hearing people calling them online freedom fighters, online nation, online country, all of those, a lot of people were buying into that. But look at it now. Look at the truth. It's even the first on the list.
The first, even India declared their own online. Hey.
Oh my God. And this is the thing. Sonia Barawa will never bring this type of thing. Now, if he tries to analyze it, will twist here just like why you see table tennis in France. He will not calm down and analyze this thing and teach it like anybody can pick something from it, just like my brother Chino is doing now. Genuine Biafrans, honestly, you need to help your own self. Do research. Do research. Do not rely on people's stupidity. Do not rely on people's stupidity. Whenever a lie is being said out there, you will know, except if you want to just deny yourself that truth. Except you want to deny yourself that truth. Look at it here. Even 10,000. Common 10,000
can declare a new nation.
How many are we? How many are we in Biafra land? Yes,
Over
people will
18
tell you
million
that we cannot govern ourselves. Common 10,000 is enough for you to build a country. How much more? Over 80 million people.
And they said for self-referendum that you can even get 100 votes. 100,000.
Yes.
100,000.
Yes.
And we have over 50 million votes. Hey, Jesus. Over 50,000 votes. And people are here talking nonsense. I was sleeping. I don't know what take my mind to this way. Said, Biafra is my home. From now, your movement should be to educate our people how to get a new nation. I start making research. I wake up.
Wow.
I start making research.
God bless you. God bless you, my brother. It's okay, especially me. Honestly, I so much. And this video,
yes, I can forward it to you. Yes, why not? I'll forward it to you.
Please, my dear brother, honestly, one day I can make me hear more analyze. We will. This is where this ever can produce our
even this bridge here, Jesus. If you hear how they describe bridge, like I always say, that bridge is a party name. That if you don't choose to use a party, if you don't want to make a name of a party, that you can call yourself people in the bridge, where you gather together to gather people. By this time tomorrow.
My brother, complicate. Can you finish this particular one?
And this one is up to 20. The continuation will continue tomorrow. For you to hear that we have over waited. They said you can wait for only 12 years, 1 decade, for you to re-declare your nation back. If you have re-declared and did not meet up the criteria, you take another 6 years to build your people to build online country back and re-declare it back again. 1 decade is 12 years. They mentioned it on this. And today, how many decades that we have passed?
What an information. An information. Very powerful one. My brother, thank you so much. God bless you for doing this research and bringing it up to teach and to cleanse our brain. We need this type of thing to cleanse so many people, to liberate so many people.
That is why I said Humble Lion is dealing with Adode Arama. Kai Report is dealing with her. Our sister Progress Analyze has also joined. So let me be doing another different thing, because we want to put all our orange in one basket. So
in one basket. Yes, yes. Your thought is being the best. Honestly, thank you so much for doing this. And let me leave you to continue, my dear brother.
Thank you
And
so much.
please,
Thank you so much.
every Biafran, please share this. Make this video to go very viral. If you love this freedom, if you truly love this freedom, you must make this video to go very viral. Tell your neighbor tell your neighbor to tell his neighbor.
Yes.
Please, let us do this evangelism together.
Thank you so much. That's why that we are ending it up because I don't want it to be long, so people can easily to see it after this one. So my people, we have come at end of this particular section today. We will continue. The continuation will continue tomorrow. For those who come in late, please pardon with me. I have only 1 hour for my job, so the time of my break is what I used to come online to teach our people. So by this time tomorrow, I always start this thing 3:45, which is if happen to be Biafran time from where I am 2 hours ahead of Biafran time, so you will check. So I want to thank you all who are contributed and those who are going to contribute tomorrow. Remember that the line you have to call anytime you want to call. I want to give number out for the last time. Plus 973 360 5137. This is the number to call from tomorrow. And because we are going to also do what? Rehearse what we did today for us to understand whether our people still get these 6 criteria we discussed today, what it takes to declare a new nation. So from me, from here, have a nice day. Thank you all.